What if I told you that the difference between retiring comfortably and constantly worrying about money comes down to one simple factor? Time. Not how smart you are, not how much you earn, not whether you pick the perfect stock, just time. Today, we're uncovering one of the most powerful wealth-building forces ever discovered: compound interest. It's the reason ordinary people become millionaires. It's the reason so many investors regret not starting earlier. And the best part? You don't need insider knowledge or a huge salary. You just need to understand how it works and give it enough time. Let's dive in. Albert Einstein is often credited with calling compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Whether he said it or not, the idea captures its power perfectly. So what exactly is compounding? Compounding means earning returns on both your original money and the returns you've already earned. It's growth that builds on top of growth. Imagine you invest $10,000. In the first year, it earns 7%, so now you have $10,700. Next year, you're not earning returns on $10,000 anymore. You're earning returns on $10,700. Then on an even larger amount the year after that. Your money starts creating more money. And eventually, that money starts creating even more money. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, barely noticeable. But as it rolls, it picks up more snow, grows larger, and gains momentum. The longer it rolls, the faster it grows. Now let's see the real-world impact. Meet Sarah. She invests $10,000 at age 25 and leaves it untouched until age 65. At a 7% return, she ends up with roughly $150,000. Now meet Mike. He invests the same $10,000, but waits until age 35. By 65, he ends up with around $76,000. That 10-year delay costs him more than $70,000. Not because he invested less, not because he made bad decisions, simply because he started later. And here's the part most people miss. Sarah didn't invest more money. She didn't pick better investments. She didn't take more risk. She simply gave her money more time. Compounding doesn't reward intelligence. It rewards patience. Here's a simple shortcut every investor should know: the rule of 72. Take the number 72 and divide it by your expected annual return. The result is the approximate number of years it takes for your money to double. If you earn 6% annually, your money doubles in about 12 years. If you earn 9% annually, your money doubles in about 8 years. This simple rule helps you understand something powerful. Small increases in your return can create massive differences over decades. A 1% difference in returns might not feel like much today, but over 30 or 40 years, it can be the difference between retiring comfortably and wondering where all your money went. Compounding is powerful, but only if you protect it. The first enemy is inflation. If your investments earn 5%, but inflation is 3%, your real growth is only about 2%. This is why holding too much cash for decades can quietly erode your wealth. Your account balance might look the same, but your purchasing power slowly disappears. The second enemy is high-interest debt. This is compounding working against you. A credit card charging 20% interest can double your debt in just a few years. Every dollar you use to pay off high-interest debt is like earning a guaranteed return. Before focusing heavily on investing, make sure high-interest consumer debt is under control. The third enemy is emotion. Markets fall. People panic. They sell at the worst possible time. Think about the last major market crash. Some people sold everything out of fear. Others stayed invested. A few even bought more. Years later, the people who panicked were still trying to recover. The people who stayed invested were ahead, and the people who bought more were far ahead. History shows that despite crashes, recessions, wars, and crises, the long-term trend of the stock market has remained upward. Compounding only works if you stay invested long enough for it to do its job. Different assets grow at different rates. Cash provides safety. Bonds provide stability. Stocks have historically offered the strongest long-term growth. That's why many long-term investors use diversified portfolios with broad market exposure. You don't need to pick individual stocks. Consistency matters more. The account you use also matters. In the United States, accounts like 401k, Yes, Roth IRAs, traditional IRAs, and health savings accounts offer tax advantages that help your money compound faster. The less money you lose to taxes along the way, the more money remains invested and growing. And don't forget dividends. Reinvesting dividends buys you more shares, and those shares generate their own future dividends. It's compounding on top of compounding, a quiet engine of growth working in the background. Here's how to harness compounding. Start now. Time is the most valuable ingredient. Even small amounts invested early can grow into something meaningful. Invest consistently. Automate contributions to remove emotion. When you invest regularly, you buy more shares when prices are low and fewer when prices are high. This smooths out your long-term returns. Reinvest dividends. Let every dollar keep working for you. Use tax-advantaged accounts. Keep more of your money compounding. Stay invested. Interrupting compounding is the biggest wealth killer. The market will have ups and downs. That's normal. But long-term investors understand that volatility is the price of admission for long-term growth. Your future self will look back and be grateful you started today. Let's recap. Build wealth with assets that outpace inflation. Eliminate high-interest debt. Invest consistently. Reinvest dividends. Use tax-advantaged accounts. And most importantly, give your investments time. Wealth isn't reserved for experts or high earners. It's the result of simple habits repeated over long periods. So ask yourself, if compounding rewards time, are you giving your money enough of it? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. What